This is Stephanie, and this is the Mocha Minutes Podcast. Hey guys, before we get into the episode, I just wanted to let you know about something that's a little new here at the Mocha Minutes Podcast. We are now participating in Buy Me a Coffee. So if you haven't heard, buymeacoffee.com is a place where you can show some support and some love monetarily to some of your favorite content creators. That includes me. So it's in the increments of either $1, $3, or $5, and you can do as many as you would like. So I just wanted to let you guys know, would love some support. So if you would go to buymeacoffee.com/Mocha Minutes, I would greatly appreciate it. It will also be in the show notes. Okay, here we go. Hello, welcome to the Mocha Minutes Podcast. I am Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all, I know I start with earworms, but allergies and the impending daylight saving time has half of my head pounding. So no earworm, unfortunately. Mind you, I watched Jesse Jackson fume. Jennifer got to sing at mine. I'm sorry. She got to sing. Pay the money. That's where all the budget for my funeral is going to be, to get Jennifer Hudson to sing. I'm just saying. Yeah. But I could not skip this recording. I could not reschedule this. One, because she's too daggone busy. Second is because this was the highlight of my week. It's been a hard couple of weeks. So I am here with TariaSFaison from... Now what else is going on? She is doing all the dances. Y'all don't understand. When I get my mental together, yeah. Y'all, they gonna be like, what the heck is she over there doing? You would think she has whole different, like, she got soundtrack over there. She has a running soundtrack in her brain. But Taria, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you? First of all, thank you for having me. I'm good. Okay. It's Friday, which doesn't really mean much for me, with what I do. It's not really like okay, because I'm going to be working either way, but I am glad to be here. Yeah. We both talked about how we're getting in the bed after this, and I'm just looking forward to sliding in the sheets.
Yes. Ooh, I'm going to tell Corey. She said she going to slide in the sheets.
Listen, sliding in the sheets and
she gonna get them. She going to get them yellow pumps out.
And I'm going to be right on down like... Listen.
Oh my gosh. Listen. But y'all, if y'all are not, and that's crazy, not following what else is going on, when I tell you Taria is like boots on the ground for Bravo, everybody's like, oh my God, finally somebody's in Maryland to pay attention to this. So if y'all have not been paying attention, the Osefos had a court date this week. And somebody who has been there since day one, since inception, since genesis of this saga, she was like, I have a car. I know how to drive. This is not far. So guess where I'm going? I'm giving y'all all the tea. So if y'all have not been paying attention to WEIGO on across all platforms, you probably seen it on Campfire. He's like, girl, get up here and tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. What is going on?
What had happened was, yes.
So, Taria, the first question I have, shout out, I'm like, I feel like Andy Cohen in my journalism.
Yes.
What made you say, I was like, first question I have is, what made you go like, boom, I can do this?
Everybody else, because I did Karen's. Corey was like, you should go cover it. You should. And I was going back and forth of whether or not I was going to go, even up to that morning. And he was like, I think you should go. So I went. And because I did that one, when Wendy's came out, people were like, hey, so you're going to this one, right? Hey. And I was like, I guess I am.
You're like, I am now?
Thank God me is in Atlanta, because that'd be another one I would have had to go to, child.
Oh, God, I forgot. Oh, gosh, her and Bobby Valentino. Lord Jesus. Oh, God, they still together, honey. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So I was like, it's public, so I'm going to go. And it was different than Karen's, but I have to remember Karen's was her sentencing. So, of course, there was people there, outlets there, where this is her status hearing. I do think that Wendy thought that she was going to have the level of people that Karen did. Did not. ABC News came to the last one. And then even then, I didn't even see. I was kind of trying to see, unless I missed it. I didn't even see them really post anything about it. And then nobody was at this one. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've only seen it like on Instagram blogs and the people that I follow. So you're absolutely correct. I'm like,
yeah,
this is not a thing. We're not talking about this because
maybe the trial part.
Maybe because I'm like, for you and I, we're old school Bravo historians.
Yes.
We remember the saga of the Giudices.
Yes.
So it's like, this was front page news all damn day.
All day.
Even Erica was somewhat front page news. So I'm like,
which makes you think it's like, I wonder if, I feel like there's a part of Wendy that likes the attention part of it, especially the way she's coming up to court and dressed. Like I said, and I don't expect you to dress like you don't have nothing, you don't this, but it's the level of, they are runway ready. If you saw them in person, you would be like, oh, you could tell Wendy clearly got beat, like face beat. For those of you that don't know, I don't mean physically, but face beat. She had her new wig on today. Or she might have been, but not today, but Wednesday.
Because she got a teaching wig, she got a napping wig.
Baby, this one is new. This one is long, bust down with a middle part, and you probably couldn't tell from the pictures, but it was like dark brown and blonde.
Because it looked like it had blonde. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It was like it looked like it had some blonde. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yes.
Excuse me, are you going to turn up like Goku in court?
Her Louboutins, she had her Louboutins, baby. They don't be playing when they come to court. The second time she came, was it the first time? The first time she went, she had a first stole over her shoulder.
Oh, girl.
She said, I'm not playing with y'all hoes.
It couldn't have been faux. Okay, you know what? No. You know, Wendelisha, I'm going to leave you alone. Listen here, Wendy the Stallion. I'm going to leave you alone. So hopefully you got the same kind of covering that Megan got. You got the same kind of covering that Cardi got. I want you to have that kind of covering because the covering that's over Megan Pete.
Yeah.
Child, when I tell you favor ain't fair.
Yes. But somebody got to get it.
Honey.
Yes.
She literally, it's like anything you say about me, you're going to crumble. Okay. It's like, I need that. Oh gosh. So do you think the reason why we're not seeing a lot of it is because this isn't like the trial? It's just a status hearing.
That's what I'm thinking.
What does that mean?
But we're getting information. Well, we're getting information. Like, okay, the last status hearing was a lot of information. The prosecution talked about a lot of the discovery that they had. Okay. So the last hearing, the first hearing, it was just, again, things about the case, whatever. And remember, that was Wendy and Eddie were going to be tried separately. Then the next time they filed paperwork to be tried together. The judge was supposed to address that in February, but they postponed. So here's the interesting thing. Last month, it was on a Wednesday. And that morning I get up, check the website at 5 something. Yes, it's still on. And then around 11:30 that day, shout out to paging Dr. Pam, who I met on the first one. She calls me and said, hey, it's canceled. So when I looked at the paperwork, I said, well, let's see if any paperwork has been filed. The prosecution had turned in discovery the day before to the defense. So it was like, okay, that makes sense. Maybe they want to go through it, right? Fast forward to this month. Court was on March 4th. I go that morning, I check. Yep, it's still on. And then I just happened to check later on that day. Yep, it's still on. But more discovery had been turned in the day before, Tuesday. So when you saw my post, you saw me say, Eddie's waiving his right to a to a speedy trial because there's been extensive, they use the word extensive discovery, and he wants to deep dive into.
Oh my gosh.
So there was discovery that came up last month, the day before, and it got postponed, and then discovery that came up the day before this trial, but it didn't get postponed. And what's crazy is 3 or 4 of their status hearings, 2 or 3, I'm sorry, have been postponed. So what made my jaw drop in court yesterday? Originally, Wendy and Eddie's case had been set for April. Since they first got in trouble, they already had a court date set for April already. April 15th.
Okay.
And April 22nd. Well, it was going to be together, and then when they separate, April 15th, April 22nd. Keep that in mind, April. We get there yesterday. Eddie waives his right to a speedy trial, and I didn't know, under the hacks law or whatever, or statute or whatever it's called, but that means that we have the right to have a trial within 180 days from the day we've been charged. So he waives that right because he wants to look into his discovery. Wendy doesn't waive her right. Wants her trial now, so much so that they were looking up dates for March. So you have, as in next week. But
girl, what?
yes, and she hasn't had all of her status hearings. Now, again, I don't know if they're necessary. Maybe sometimes they don't have them. But for her to be looking for March, so there was no date where the judge, because this was a new judge, there was no date from.
Why did they change judges? Or is that like that? It does. Is no reason not.
There's no. I guess there's no reason not. Maybe whoever is available that day. But I did my research on both judges, and this judge in particular has like won awards, been appointed to stuff. So it seems like, for what it's worth, maybe like a fair judge. But when they said she waived her rights, our jaws dropped, like, because it was crazy. Like, and then when they were looking at next week dates, but there was no date where the judge was available, and I guess the jury would be available. But guess what? Because of that, now her April date is no longer. So they both have to be back in court on May 20th for a simple status conference. That's still not the trial.
That's still not the trial. Girl, right. What?
And here she was trying to get it done in March. Wendy was willing. So my thought, I think I used the wrong word when I said, I think they're setting it up for Eddie to take the fall. I should have said I think they're setting it up for Eddie to take the brunt of it. Because I'm wondering, maybe they'll give her lesser charges and then Eddie take the bulk, I'm thinking.
You know what? I do think that, because you know what? It makes me think of two things. The first thing it makes me think about is the DJs. Because remember, like, he got 3 years, and I think she got what? Like, either, like, what? A little over a year?
Yeah, yes.
Like, it was something weird, but they didn't have the same one. And I can't remember if they were tried together. And the other thought I thought was, when does Potomac cameras pick up?
So, thank you. Boom. Because what I said was, she's doing it. There's a part of me that wondered if it was two things going on. They were setting it up so she would get lesser charges, may not get any time, a little bit of time. And then when the cameras are rolling, her story would still be told, but it would only be focused on, like, it'd be Wendy's perspective of going through it for Eddie. All her stuff would be out of the way. And now we just filming.
And now I got to wait for Eddie.
And so now she can have her emotion around Eddie and all of that. Or like you said, they want to get her trial out of the way before the camera. I was thinking that same exact thing. Like, either way, something to do with these cameras.
I was like, when cameras starting again? Because that really did make me think of Teresa. It's like, but again, her nor Karen have the power to pause production.
Right.
And I think Bravo probably like, we're not doing that again. We're not pausing production for one person again. We don't care if it's Teresa.
Yeah, because they would have done it for Karen last season if that was the case.
Correct. Because I'm like, y'all, nobody don't got the. It's kind of like, even if I think about Housewives across now, they not even pausing production for Mary.
Yeah.
Lake. So I'm like, there's no. I'm like, either it's like no one has that kind of like OG. Like there are rarely. There are literally like maybe a handful of OGs right now.
Yes.
And it's like the most OGs right now is on Potomac.
Yeah.
Atlanta has zero,
not a one. Right.
OGs. They have plenty of anchors. I'm like, I want y'all to understand. Hey, hi. There's a difference between an OG and an anchor.
Thank you.
OGs have to be there from Genesis, from the beginning.
Because when they call Candy an OG, I'm like, she's not.
She's a definite anchor. She is a staple. She is not an OG. She is not. Heavenly is not an OG of Married to Medicine either. I love her, but she ain't an OG either. No. It's Quad and the two. Okay, no.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the Medicine Wives.
Exactly. We'll do that another time.
We doing that like we going on your show to talk about them, because when I tell you that lady that's married to that man named Eugene and Curtis tall ass talking about biblical, I'm like, see, I couldn't be no man on that show, because guess what? We would stop being WEB the boys, because we be the girls so quick. It's like,
right.
Oh, the girl's about the girl. We will be tussling on that sand. Curtis could never talk to me. I'm like,
yeah,
I know. Wait, what? Anyway,
Yes.
I appreciate your boots on the ground when it comes to Wendy. And the thing about it, I appreciate the one. You probably have your own opinions on it, but you're saying as unbiased as you can. Like, girl, I'm just giving y'all information.
Yes, that's
it's like, because that's what journalism really is. I'm like, I ain't giving you my opinion. I'm telling y'all what happened in the court.
And what I would do is I want to give y'all the facts first and then give you my opinion. Because I'm like,
right.
if I give an opinion, I want it to be on facts, not on just another opinion. So based on what they laid out, it's like, oh my gosh, like like Andy said, it doesn't look good. But then I had to be reminded, it's not the judge's decision. They just need to sow a seed of doubt in the jury. And just then
they need reasonable doubt, and reasonable can be a mustard seed.
Yes. Yeah. But then you think of this jury selection process with people that don't look like them. You know, I'm talking to a fellow Marylander, so you know about Carroll County. Dr. Pam described it really good. She said, I was telling her my cousin used to live there with his wife, and she used to live there. She said, I'll say this. Honey. I wasn't afraid, but I wouldn't want to run out of gas.
For Carroll County? Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I'm like, and Carroll County is where they live. Is that why it's in Carroll County? She lives in Carroll County. Okay.
Yes. And like, girl, going down 695, just when you think you're there, you're like, I got another 20 minutes. Owings Mills is one thing. I hit 695 to 795. Yeah. Boom. You think, Stephanie, it's another 20-some minutes from the Owings Mills exit.
What?
Yes.
Oh, girl. It's like, oh. Lord, they're like, that's it. I'm like, Kempire, what's your cash app? We got to put some gas in your car.
Yes, thank you.
Like, we need to put some gas in her car. We need, like, that's it. We need to get you a fund.
Listen, I'm telling you.
It is boots on the ground fuel fund.
Boots on the ground fuel fund, yes.
She need breakfast, good. She need coffee.
Everything.
She need fuel.
But I'm hoping that this trial really is only, I hope it's less than 4 days, but it's, it is what it is.
4 days for both of them?
4 days each. And they expect the defense to only take 1 day. So I didn't realize that, I guess, 1 day will be jury selection, 1 day will be prosecution, 1 day maybe defense, and maybe 1 day for the decision.
Okay. Wow. Lord have mercy.
And you know what? I have to tell you, I keep saying this. It was a picture was painted yesterday, and it was so sad. Well, before I tell you that, I'll tell you what was really crazy. I told you that the other times it was in a different courtroom. This time it was on the ground floor, and it's a really big courtroom. It almost looked like a conference room. That's how big it was. So I mean, it was so big, and they had TVs around the courtroom where our benches were. So I think they made a strategic move and sat in the back, because there was no way for us to sit, because by now they know we're showing up, and their lawyers were watching us, because another lady that showed up just because she likes Housewives, we met her last time, she wrote a note and said, the lawyer is watching you. We know, because they want to see if they can catch us, like, with our phones. Because the bailiff ended up telling us at the end that they're
yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, is the bailiff your bestie or your op? Like, wait a minute, which one is the bailiff?
Now he was an op, but so they're sitting.
The bestie, your op or your bestie or your boppy?
What really got me, I wanted to kind of turn around and look at them while they were watching, but with all the TVs around us, we had to sit through 3 bail reviews first. So we're watching these huge screens. We're watching people come in an orange jumpsuit with a guard behind them and get bail reviews. And I couldn't help but think, I wonder how they feel looking at these inmates, knowing that they could be in that same orange jumpsuit or khaki, wherever they go, the same suit.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it was really surreal. Like, these are
crazy.
People, and I wondered if did they consider that could be me in months? Or not me, Lord, that could be them.
Not me. Oh, Lord Jesus, no, not me.
So that was one thing I wondered. The next thing was, normally they come in black, they have a black SUV, drive them and pick them up, and he's always out there with the umbrella. They didn't have that this time. And my immediate thought was they're probably cutting the budget, because I'm sure drivers, hey, they're paying for 2 lawyers. Well, a lawyer for 2 people. Where the front door is and where they parked, and Wendy's wearing these Louboutin heels, they had to walk Stephanie, it seemed like walking the Green Mile for Jesus. It was such a long walk.
Yeah, because I saw the picture. I'm like, where are they going?
So it's raining. They're walking and looking. It was like the rain as the backdrop. The way he was like holding her as they were walking. It was like, I kept thinking, man, this is how they're going to go out. And I know that if something happens, we all can be redeemed for whatever. But I'm talking about in terms of, she wanted to be on the show. They got on the show. They got this platform. They got all these opportunities. And this might be how it ends for them for some years. It was so sad.
I really hope this is not the legacy of the Osefos as Nigerian scammers. I'm like, I don't want this for them. And I'm like, neither. I don't think so. I don't think. It's like, because I understand why you're saying like, what this is scary for them. I'm like, mostly because they black. They are visibly black people. They are Nigerian. We all know they're Nigerian. And I'm like, I don't know. Why y'all worried? I'm like, I do not want anything bad for this. I'm like, Your Honor, my client be innocent. That's what I want. That's what I want. However, comma space, I'm like, we black.
Come on. In Carroll County. So somebody was saying, I think they were targeted because they were black. I don't think they were targeted because they're black. I think they were targeted because it was unusual for Carroll County to have a crime.
And they on Bravo. Let's be honest.
Thank you. I think
we know who they are.
I think being black is not going to help them in Carroll County. If it was somebody else, it might help. Being black is not going to help them at all.
It's not. It's like I think they targeted because they were on Bravo. I'm like, you think insurance fraud is just the Osefos? And I'm like, oh, girl. This is, it's like, America, girl, please. There are people, like, excuse me, there are people took out like those PPP loans. Those folks that scammed did not go to jail, allegedly. So none of them went to jail for that. So I'm like.
And again, I keep saying every time I talk about this, keep in mind, they only got the 20-some thousand for the ring. They did not get a piece of the 450,000. So all of this.
Yeah. I have a question because now, because I'm gonna give my spin the block thoughts about that lady with that bird allegedly that's still alive. Girl, shut up.
She lied about him? Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. Remember, I'm gonna give my spin the block thoughts on part 3 of the reunion.
Okay.
Lord Jesus. But Wendy was telling the story.
Come on.
And I just wanted to know if it came up about her daughter and the dog. And I'm like, now I only watch Law and Order. I am not an Esquire, but I feel like we should not be implicating a little girl or your dog in this thing. I'm like, I'm gonna ask Taria, did this come up?
It did not come up at all. And maybe if we can get our hands,
up doing a trial.
Right. I was gonna say maybe we can get our hands on the police report because it did not come up. And someone mentioned it, which made me, and then I was like, oh, that's a good point. You could be possibly implicate like your daughter. They could. Maybe not call her in front of everybody, but maybe what if they got a statement from her? And to me,
I want her in the room with the deposition.
Well, but see, now you open the door for questions because here's my thing. From what I remember her saying, I thought the burglars came in through her bathroom in her bedroom and came out and just tossed her bedroom around. Do you remember hearing her talk about any other part of the house being tossed around?
I don't.
Thank you.
I really don't. So, that's why I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean the dog made a mess? Like, I don't think Cameron was going into your room. I'm like, when y'all all get home.
Because Zoe wasn't there by herself for a week, was she?
And then she said she was at the doggy thing. I'm like, I'm so confused now.
Stephanie, thank you. I was like, unless they're leaving out, unless they didn't tell us about other rooms in the house that look ransacked, the focus was on her room. That was it. As a matter of fact, watching the Carroll County press conference, they only talked about that. They didn't talk about.
Yeah.
So
I was going crazy. I'm like,
so Cam walked into your bedroom when y'all got home before y'all and said, I think Zoe made a mess. And then
And
she
how
said
old
Eddie
is
went
Cameron
running.
now? Like 6,
5 now,
7?
6, 6, 7 now.
6, 7?
Yes.
It's a 6, 7. I still don't know what the fuck that means. They're like, it means nothing. I'm like, then why the hell y'all saying it?
Yeah, yeah.
What in the
It's in
lamb
some
chop
song
is
by
going on?
Skrilla, I think. It's in some song by Skrilla.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. See, yeah, I know. I'm like, look here. I need the children to explain. I was like, never
Yes.
mind. Do not explain shit to me because I don't have time for that to be.
Exactly. I'm not even going to take it in. So just keep it.
I'm like, never mind. I'm like,
yeah, so it's confusing.
What 6-year-old is not going to their room? That's why I was like,
And she said Eddie went running. So went running where? Were y'all downstairs and Cam was upstairs and went into walk past your room? Like, so that's how you think you're being smart by detailing, but you got to account for all of it.
Sometimes talking too much means that you're lying.
Yes, because I said I like to give detail too, but also you could also be doing it to cover because you're lying.
Of what we're talking about.
Yes.
Girl,
I said this is where she should have took Karen's lead last year when they tried to bring up to Karen what was already in the papers. And they were like, well, it's already out there. And she said, well, you can read. That should have been what Wendy said. Well, it's instead of you arguing, well, it's public, I can say it because it's public. You can read. Like, why would she?
Yeah, that thing about Cameron was not public, girl. So I don't know what the hell you talking about. The 67 credit cards, I don't remember them saying, oh no, or like the 67 credit cards or the aliases. I don't remember them clearing that up. That's what I'm like.
They did. That did get cleared up in court.
No, I'm saying about like in public.
Oh, in public, right? I see what you're saying, right?
But
right,
maybe she just because maybe she did say. I'm sorry. I'm like so much in my brain. So
I know.
That got cleared up in court.
Yeah,
they did.
That got cleared up. Her defense team was that was at the last one before this was extremely. He seemed like he was extremely annoyed with the prosecution because here again, where they say two things can be true, it seems to be a lot. Like how Andy said, it doesn't look good. It does seem to be a lot of evidence. But also, I think the prosecution is trying to play this out in the court of public opinion. Now, the defense even turned around. It was me, Dr. Pam, Chantel, and this is when ABC was there the last time. And he made it be known that the prosecution is throwing out these salacious statements knowing they're going to be picked up. Because she made the comment about Wendy's $8,000 bag and said, my most expensive bag is $300. That's not relevant. Like, that has nothing to do.
What does that have to do with anything?
For her to say that the Osefos have very little money, like for her to make comments like that, it's like, it's going to be picked up. Just like when the article came out about the credit cards and the aliases, when I read it, nothing in it tied those two together. Like they had aliases for the credit cards, but immediately we know they're on trial. We know they got arrested for fraud. So our minds are immediately going to see a headline and go to, they probably had credit cards with different aliases, but they cleared that up too. It was, some of them were expired. And then as far as the aliases, it was for their packages. I said, Eddie Hennessy, though, that's funny. He is hood.
That is like, who's giving a credit card to Eddie Hennessy?
Right. So none of that, it's like, even the prosecution had to say like none of that was so. But it's just crazy how watching them, the prosecutor seems very unbothered to me. Like this last time when they were looking for dates, the energy, Stephanie, that she had is just kind of like, we good over here. So, okay.
He's like, y'all are going to jail, so y'all pick any date. I'm like, girl, what? Like, cause that's how it's coming off. Like, y'all can pick any date that y'all want, cause I'm nailing y'all asses. I'm like, girl, let the courts play out. What we doing?
As we were leaving out of the courtroom, because they walked out first, then we walked out behind them. The prosecution had the door open. Wendy went up, what caught my eye is Wendy went up to her and said something. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder why they're talking. I thought she said, thank you. Because whatever she said, the voice was low. Chantel said no. Chantel thinks that the prosecutor had a loss, because she was a little bit closer than I was, had a loss in the family. And Wendy was saying, sorry for your loss. But the prosecution's face was still very, like, it wasn't like whatever it was she said. It wasn't a, you're welcome or a thank you. It was just very much like a, so it was like, oh wow.
Because remember you said that, and I was like, now I want to know. I'm like, what they say.
That's what I want to know, what they said. To like, either way, it just stuck out to me that they said something, and I was like, wow. Like,
oh, gosh.
I kept looking. You can see, if you were to see them in person, and it's so sad, you can see, like, they're hot, like, they're trying to put put their best face forward. But obviously, clear tells Wendy is first of all, she's gorgeous and like I saw her at BravoCon. I saw Eddie at BravoCon a couple, like, not this past one, but the one 2 years prior. In person, stunning. Wendy is so incredibly small, and I said, I bet you the stress of she is incredibly small.
Really? Oh,
yes,
wow.
and she seems tall. On her report, when you look up the Maryland thing, I think it says like 5'7", 5'8", maybe taller than that. I don't know, but and she also is wearing the heels too. But
she and I are the same height. Okay,
and then
because I'm 5'8",
add the heels on to it. Yeah. So she's probably about your height. Yes, and then with the heels.
So yeah, she probably does seem a little tall. She's wearing like really like tall heels.
Yeah, and
I just no Louboutins in no damn rain. I'm like, girl, where are my rain boots? Do y'all see this?
And that long walk, I said, I know she got in that car, and kicked them heels off.
Like, Eddie, pick her up and carry her to the... I'm like, pick me up now. I'm tired of walking. I'm sorry.
Like, we gotta, because I wonder if ordinarily you would say, I'll wait here while you circle the car back around, but she probably wasn't doing that in the rain.
Because I feel like they would usually do that, but it's like, girl, this is a trial. We're going to have to walk, baby.
It was a long, it just seemed like so, it was almost like a movie, like, this is so unnecessarily long. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, gosh.
Yes,
it was. Imagine the cameras, and they got the booms, and then you hear the click clacks
of the heels.
Splashes.
And they were just, you saw them, they were just walking. I said, now, Wendy could barely walk for Eddie trying to hold her and the umbrella. Normally, you might like hold on to their arm, but he's got his arm around her. My mom was like, that's because they knew y'all were taking pictures. They knew. And I said, I think she's probably right. I will say this, one thing that comes off in every single hearing that I've been to, watching their interactions, he seems like he's protective of her. It's always a rubbing back, holding hands, rubbing the hand, patting her hand, telling her, are you okay?
Because she is probably freaking be okay? Out.
Yeah.
Because even if they do, like, they are found innocent, their reputation is still out there, like.
And think about this. With if they go to trial, since the judge is allowed for all their financials to be out, everything is going to be out.
Everything. We're going to find out her mama's, her stipend for the month. We're going to find that.
You know what? Yeah, because that's probably going to be
monthly allowance, honey.
That's going to be in her.
That's in Discovery. Oh my God. Oh, Wendy. Gosh.
That's what I said. And then I think about it, and I think about finances. When it comes to finances, it could affect anyone. So they had to be, I know I've been there where you're like, oh my gosh, we gotta work our way out of this. They had to be, and I can't believe it was just about keeping up with the donor. I think they may have been in debt, which they were reporting when they first came on the show. And then of course they're spending money keeping up with the Joneses. But what dire straits they had to be in to think of something like this.
Yeah, I'm like, I really hope this is not true, because you're right. Because after the first season, everybody's like, oh, they got all this debt because homegirl got 4 degrees. He got like advanced degrees. Hey, those student loans are no fucking joke. So I'm like, I'm like, anybody who got, I'm like, she does have 4 degrees. I'm like, I don't think her, like, hello, she is not, her dad's not the king of Zamunda. He barely talked to her ass.
So it's like, say that again. And then
so it's like, girl,
she was a professor at Johns Hopkins. He was a lawyer, so making good money. But even if they put a pause on their loans, or like kept getting deferrals, you still got this house. You still got bills.
3 kids. You got schools, and
how many housewives say that their first couple of seasons they lose money because they're spending, because their pay isn't that good.
They're getting like all this stuff, and they're only making a good like 50, 60 for the season. I'm like, girl, people's 9 to 5 annual salaries is more than that.
Yes. And then when you think about, and now if they were in dire straits, I wonder if they used her Bravo check, because what they say after the 3rd season, you start getting more to fix the house up, do the renovations, thinking that they were going to get this insurance money back. You know how sometimes you might spend it before you get it?
Yeah, because I've noticed that when it comes to a lot of the housewives, it's like, oh yeah, we know, but I don't know if they just stopped because of like Candy and Portia We don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Have you seen how much they actually make this season? I don't think for the Potomac Wives, we don't really see what they get. Like their season salaries. I'm like, we don't see that anymore.
Because we used to see that for Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And now it's like we don't. Yeah. I'm like, I don't think they even said it for Salt Lake. Beverly Hills won't care because y'all bitches better be rich. Y'all in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Y'all in Beverly Hills.
Yes, you're right, Stephanie.
Lord,
we haven't seen that.
I'm like, how much y'all make? And you know, these ladies tight lip, that forehead. Never mind. All right. Okay.
So yeah, I just think, but think about this. Okay, say if they were, let's just go with say if they were already in dire straits, right? Mm-hmm. They're counting on this money. Mm-hmm. Now you got to pay for lawyers.
Yeah, or like also endorsements, because a lot of them get like deals and stuff. Yes. Like, girl, could you imagine? I'm like, if it wasn't for this, maybe that. And y'all know I love Hub House. I'm like, could you imagine Wendy in these T-Mobile commercials?
Right.
She come in them T-Mobile commercials, or Wendy's in her bathtub. Girl.
Yes, Wendy, that money is long.
Are you kidding me? Wendy and with Wendy's.
Degree. She could have pitched herself to Degree. Because a couple seasons ago, they sent her a basket of deodorant.
They did. I'm like, girl, it's like girl, y'all done fucked up the thing. Because you could have been like, with Wendy's, you were named after the restaurant.
Girl, it just, and I wonder, I asked this question, so I'll ask you, have you ever, but you're pretty rational, so the answer may probably be no, but you ever make a decision and 1 second later, you're like, oh my God, can you please let me close my eyes and miraculously give me that time back so I can make a different decision, but it's just too late? I wonder if they think about that. Like,
yeah, but I usually make that kind of decisions about dick, so I don't think I'm.
Okay.
Usually, it's like,
so I don't need that back, right? Or if you need it back, it's not to change it; it's to yeah.
It's like, why did I say yes to this? I should have swiped left. Sorry, but I'm trying to think if I have. I'm like.
I said you probably haven't because you're rational. No, right. But you get the point though. Like, but knowing
totally
you,
get that.
Knowing
I'm like,
you're not. No, you think things
like,
through.
What? Like, let's see how this gonna work. I'm like, scamming for money. Nope, I do have one.
Okay,
that I made this decision where it was like, and I got, and shout out to my credit union who really they took pity on me,
and they gave it back.
So they didn't give it back. I had to pay it back, but. They placed it into an account where it wasn't tearing up my checking account.
I know that, girl. That was nothing but God.
Okay, I was like, oh, he's
I like how you
this
said
is
tearing what I'm up my check.
It was like tearing up my checking account. He's like, no. He's like, what I'll do is that I'm gonna put it over here, and you just got to pay it back.
I know that's right.
Fantastic. And he's like, we'll set it up. It'll automatically. You'll pay it every month, and you'll be fine. It got paid off in a few years because I got scammed by trying to do easy money. And and then there's it was one of those Western Union scams.
Yes,
and I talk about stuff going to the grave. I have no problem telling this because I'm like I've learned from this. Again, when people come older women come after younger women, I'm like, y'all only saying that because y'all shit ain't get caught. Shut the hell up.
Yes, come on, thank you.
It's like you just saying that because your shit ain't Could you imagine we in our 20s?
Come on,
with social media right now? Are you kidding me? They be like, that's what I'm like, girls. I won't tell y'all shit. There's some things I won't tell. I have no problem.
I was going to say, I said that too. I said, there are things that I regret doing, but some things are off the table to discuss. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like, girl, I'm like,
if by chance it ever came out in the world, I would cop to it, but it ain't up for discussion.
Getting on my TikTok like, let me tell you how I was a dumbass. Girl, what the hell you doing?
Exactly.
Where is your mama? Where is your friends?
Yes.
I'm like, girl, delete this now. We would never hello. Stephanie and Taria would
never. There was a podcaster, and I'll tell you who offline, who went on a bigger podcast a couple years ago and admitted that the guy that she was seeing, she wanted to spend time with him, but she had fibroids, so she couldn't have sex. So he didn't want to see her. She admitted this. So she told him, if you just please let me come over, I'll suck your dick. And of course he let her come over. You told this on the airwaves?
Girl, what?
Oh, yeah.
Girl, that ain't Aldous Hodge. And even then, it's like, girl, give me some couple of days to get in here.
Yeah, I'll just see you then. I want to see you so bad that I'm willing to. And he didn't even suggest it. You suggested it.
And you don't even know if he washed properly. This is ridiculous. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
Swamp Dick is for high school. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
When you're grown, no.
Somebody said Eddie was too cute for jail. I was cracking up.
I mean, them cheeks, honey.
But the people have been saying that women's jails are worse than men's in terms of.
Oh yeah.
But somebody said, and I guess it depends on where you go, because I did hear somebody say that there's plenty of men in there already willing to do it, so it's not like they gotta.
Oh yeah. Lord Jesus.
And I'm thinking maybe they would be in a. I wonder, would they be separate? Well, because Karen was in General Pop though. She was in Gen Pop, so.
Yeah, because I don't see why she wouldn't be like in. I don't think she would have to be in protected code. She probably would be in Gen Pop. So pray for the Osefos, y'all.
That's what I said. And I said, I know we laugh and joke about. We're not laughing and joking at their circumstances.
No.
You know that
not.
I don't want them to go to jail. And again, I try to put myself, because people keep saying they should have thought about their kids. I get that. And again, if they did this so they could floss, then that's something different. But if they did it because they were trying to get rid of some debt for their family, then I'm like, I do get it, because they were thinking about their kids. So it just depends,
They're trying to do something short term to help with the long term. I'm like, I'm not going to knock y'all
and messed up, my God. It's just so like sloppy, Stephanie.
It was like,
Stephanie, why they didn't just hire somebody to actually break in the house was my thing. Let them bust up a couple TVs.
You could have got Teddy's ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband.
Mm-hmm. Like you could have
allegedly.
Yeah. But like I would have paid somebody. Like you could have had a real break-in.
Mm-hmm. Like, child, it's like, you don't know no 3 strikes people. Don't do this. Okay. Thank you for indulging all my questions, but I just
you have any more, or are you good about that? I'm trying to see.
I'm good about the trial.
Okay.
I'm like, I think I'm good with the trial. I just want good things for the Osefo. Y'all honor my client, be innocent. Let me do my inner Portia. I'm sorry, Phaedra, wrong P. So these are my spin the block thoughts, and I'm glad I'm talking to a Bravo historian about this. About the third part of the.
You're the real Bravo historian. Go ahead. I mean, real. Between us. It's you, because I feel like I follow a good second, but you are really Bravo historian. Like,
shout out to Dave, who said, "I miss your side." I'm like, when I tell you,
have you talked to him? How is he?
I have not, and I hope he is okay. I really do.
Me too.
I really do. That's it.
Shout out to Dave.
Carlos. Anybody who know Dave Quinn? Carlos.
Right.
Can you tell us about Dave Quinn? I hope he is okay. I think he's still working for people, so it's like he is.
Oh yeah, that's
employed.
Right. Yes, so, that's right.
I'm like, I just hope he is okay. So these are my spin the block thoughts, and that third part could have been an email,
girl.
And I'm so sick of this, and I don't like being Sansa Stark. I don't like being the North that remembers shit, especially about Potomac and also Married to Medicine. That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
So this is my first thing. I'm like, where's my camera?
Find your light.
Where's my light? Like, I'm like Jordan Stallion. Come close, back up. If y'all are surprised about Monique's behavior at part 3 of this reunion, you are not paying attention to the early parts of season 5.
Say it.
Y'all are not paying attention. I'm like, ma'am, y'all don't understand. I'm like, when I tell you, I sat up in my bed like, y'all act like season 5 wasn't supposed to be Candace's takedown season. And she was linking up with the ops to get rid of her ass.
That was one of the first scenes where Monique admitted, I had to.
Hot mic moment. I swear she act like we didn't hear that. Everybody forgets that. Y'all forget the high five of her and Giselle.
Maybe she needs to be on ice.
Maybe she'll understand.
Yes.
I'm like, y'all didn't even do that to Ashley, who literally, hey, hi, hello, admitted that she had Google alerts on y'all asses.
Yes.
Was running y'all low. And I believe it was Giselle who said, maybe if she has a baby, she'll calm down.
Yes.
Y'all didn't even give that to Candace.
Yes.
I'm like, If y'all are surprised by Monique at this reunion, y'all weren't paying attention to season 5, but a lot of y'all were not, and that's fine by me. It also, if you're surprised that she gonna put out this little tacky ass thread or tweet saying,
"Come on,
I have it on good authority that Stacey didn't have anything to do with this." I'm like, y'all have lost y'all Muppet ass minds. I'm like, Stacey be lying, but she wasn't lying about this, and I knew she wasn't.
So I agree with you. And how about Monique at the reunion when Stacey says, "I wasn't communicating," she says, "Yes, you were. You showed me texts of him reaching out to you. Do you hear what you just said? She showed you texts of him
reaching out to her." And then they showed the clip where he said, "Hey, just reaching out. I heard my name is coming up during filming." Now, if she was the one telling him that, why the hell would she say that to him?
Thank you.
It's like, but... And so I had stitched something on TikTok because a woman came up talking about like the whole thing about how you think Chris came out. And she said, "I have a theory. Maybe Angel is the one. She told her husband and her husband told Chris."
Yeah, Bobby.
And that made me think about the fact that her bestie Gigi that was out with her that night when she was with the trainer.
Yes.
One, cease and desist, she couldn't go forward saying anything new, but she could keep repeating the story. And homegirl kept repeating the story.
Didn't she keep repeating it?
She kept repeating, and that story never changed. I'm like,
nope.
This is how I know she's not fucking lying, because she never changed. She said, we was out, we was having fun. She was dancing really close to the trainer. I told my husband is the one who told Chris.
Yes.
And Chris said, "Don't worry, don't say nothing to Monique. I'll handle it." All of a sudden, her and Monique not friends no more.
No more, yeah.
She gave her a posting and said, It's not you. It's me. It's not you. I hate it." I'm like, y'all not paying attention to this. I'm like, I get it. Stacey be lying. I'm like, so I'm like, also, hey, hi, hello. So did we miss it when Sharice, the real Grand Dame of Potomac, called Chris and he said, and she said, "Did Stacey tell you?" And he said, "No." Are we? So I'm like,
but yet they don't want to believe.
Chris lying too?
I was going to say they don't want to believe Chris when it's convenient.
When it's convenient, all of a sudden you don't listen to Chris. I'm like, he's literally said no to Sharice, not Cookie. I'm like, so I said her theory about Angel is plausible. Here's the other thing, because one, somebody pointed out and Kiana told on her own self.
Yes,
yeah, she told me about this stuff, and then I called Cookie. Girl, bitch, what?
And yes, Cookie is the one that told him.
Cookie's the one. I'm like, so are we acting like Cookie didn't? Like, Cookie is still cool with Chris. Also, why y'all listening to Cookie? And Cookie can't fucking stand Stacey, and the feeling is mutual.
And the feeling is exactly.
Like, what is happening right now? I'm like, y'all don't see. I'm like, and I agree with someone who put there like, why would you put your child through this?
Why would
I heard it was like daughter or son, and
yes.
so I get. And
why?
I'm like, I thought somebody said son. And that's ain't daughter.
But why? Either way, that doesn't confirm anything. Chris could have been talking on the phone to Cookie about Stacey, and the daughter or son heard the name. They didn't say because we never got they met Miss Stacey. We never got they heard a name. Oh,
they said, "Who's Miss Stacey?" I'm like, that's not.
Because they heard one of their parents talking about at all. Like, and this lets me know I don't care. Monique stands, feel how you will. Unhealed woman. Monique has said the fight or the binder at the reunion was so embarrassing to her. She was so ashamed. But then you turn around and bring the binder to Andy. You still
do you remember when after that thing? Because everybody's like, "This is the most iconic." I'm like, "Is it, girl?" I guess.
She read one page about Giselle, but
out of one page out of the whole multi-tabbed binder. Remember when she used to have a YouTube? I think she still do. Remember she was supposed to do the binder tales.
And she was doing binder tales, and she had the fire crackling and all of that, and never did it because she was lying, because that binder ain't have nothing. She never did it.
She had plenty of tabs, but what was in it? I had things for everybody, including myself. Well, read it, bitch.
Right.
Where'd you have it? Name them. So, what did you have in that binder about everybody else? Read the shit about Karen. She's sitting right there.
Yeah, but yet I was like, I never thought that binder was iconic. But then you're so healed from it that you bring it to the reunion. I wonder if she thought Andy was going to want it for the clubhouse. No.
And he don't. He's like, I don't care, because what is like, girl, I don't need a binder full of white paper.
And then called herself the binder bitch. But you're so healed.
Girl, I could have picked out the shade room myself about Jamal Bryan. What the hell are you doing? Girl, we could have our own binder.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It just either lean into it completely. Monique tries to have it both ways. And the reason that she came out with a statement about Stacey is because she watched how the audience responded.
Yeah, that's why Tia allegedly is like fixing stuff with her too. I'm like, oh, y'all have figured this out.
Yes.
Y'all have figured this out. Stacey is the level of housewife that we fucking just miss. She is hilarious. She don't care. She's going to show you a little bit, but not everything. And she is funny. And she is pretty. How many times I'm like, we don't have those kind of housewives.
And delusional, because you have to be have a little bit of delusion. Yes.
Because I'm like, yeah, Stacey, I don't think you lying about stuff. Because this was my other thing. And they're like, it's like they really didn't, they touched on it but didn't touch on it with the whole Tamo thing. I'm like, so let me get this right. A lot of y'all are wives and y'all are very my man.
Yes.
So let me get this right. Your man flat out lied to somebody and you ain't gonna back him up.
Right.
You're going to literally say, oh no, I'm like, I'm sorry, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm not a wife. And I'm like, I knew exactly what just happened. Timo is the one who lied and she just backed him up. But then Tia, you blamed it on Stacey. I'm like, yeah, but so are we ignoring that Timo was the one who actually said that and she just agreed and just went along with it?
And even with that, okay, Tia, you're going to have your issue with Stacey about that. Mm-hmm. Have it. But it was like, to me, that seemed like it gave her an excuse to be on the other side. Like, correct. Oh, here's my end to be on the other side.
Correct.
Even Angel, I said, it's funny how Miss Angel was so upset, but at Ashley's blooming, you were quick to say when Giselle said something about that breath, and she was keying about the breath and all that, though. But it was like,
no. Notice that didn't come up during the reunion.
No, not at all.
It didn't even come up halfway through the reunion. I'm like, y'all didn't even stay during the season. It lasted like 3 episodes and y'all were done.
You think, and for Angel to have that bowl of mints like she didn't know what she was doing. Girl, you wanted to be a part of the cool club. You want
to be part of the cool girls. That's what you wanted to do. I'm like, what are y'all doing with Stacey? And the bad part about it is, even when Stacey lied, she like, girl, what? I said it, what?
Yeah, like
you are not flustering her. And I will
say,
and
that's what they can't take.
That's what they can't. I'm like, and I will say, when it comes to the whole binder thing with Monique, I think that the reason why it wasn't iconic is because you didn't fluster Giselle. That neck never got flustered. It never got unwrinkled.
But from what we saw, but then they came out, 2 people, Wendy and Monique said, but even still, they didn't show it. Yeah,
they didn't show it. So it's like, girl, I'm like, either pics or it didn't happen. That's how I feel about it. I'm like, girl, what the hell? So I need the Grand Dame fams to hear me. Karen is full of shit.
Yeah, she is.
She's full of shit. Also, the fact that y'all literally are ready to nail Wendy Osefo to this cross. However, space. You letting that lady play in y'all faces, the one who put Tampax on the damn toilet, and she's saying, like, you got all this money and put all this Tampax. I know them pads are like $45 a piece, and you got like them to put it on your damn toilet. Yeah, whatever the hell you say, Karen. You are going to say I'm in recovery, but can't call yourself an alcoholic,
girl.
And I'm like, y'all have got to be kidding me with this. Y'all are letting this woman play, and y'all saying she took accountability. Alcoholics call themselves alcoholics. That is accountability. That's bitch.
Accountability.
I'm like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Also, I say all that. Wendy reached as far with Karen saying Karen called her mama witch the same way that Karen reached saying Giselle wished death on Ray.
On Ray, yes.
I was like, when it was
Stephanie,
I
thought
like
that same thing.
When she said, I'm like, oh, I'm mad at Carol because she wished death on my husband. Karen.
Yeah, I felt
Karen.
The
same way. I was like, it's a reach, but y'all didn't go this hard on Karen. Like, people did go like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? But it wasn't like, now Wendy. I'm like, yes. Shut up.
And what's crazy is Karen Karen was mad that Wendy didn't have her back by listening to Stacey when it's already come out that you have talked about Wendy.
Hello.
She wasn't of Potomac. You said other things about Wendy. So why would she not believe? The only reason Karen became friends with Wendy is because she needed an ally after season 5.
Because Monique was gone.
Yep. It's the only reason. So why wouldn't Wendy believe what they're saying that you said.
Giselle was the first person to say, like,
Yes.
Wendy, I'm going to tap you on your lace front. Karen talked about your ass. So
Yes.
it's like, Karen, why you like, you betrayed me? Betrayal is a very large word that you're going to choke on like all that tequila you drink.
Well, I said, when somebody said Stacey should have said, when she said to Stacey, are you still lying? They should have said, are you still drinking?
Are you still drinking? Girl, when I tell you,
are you still gargling with vino? Like,
I'm like, do you know, y'all, Karen wouldn't have been able to get through with any of that on Atlanta. Hell, she wouldn't be able to do it in Salt Lake City. Lisa would have came after. They would have been swinging her every which way but loose.
When she said, I love when your mom told you to shut the F up, I know where my mind immediately went to. And I said, I would have gave her one warning shot and said, you want to talk about moms? Wrong road.
She was
wrong road.
Wrong road. It's like, I was like, you could never say, I'm like, are you still lying? Andy, it smells like cinnamon around here. Oh, that's Fireball. You like Fireball, Karen? See, it's all fun and games until I start pointing shit out.
Thank you. And not only that, let's go back. When Stacey said, what did I lie about? She didn't bring up the whole reason that she's supposedly mad at Wendy's because she didn't say the thing that Stacey said. So why did all you could bring up was you lied about TJ last season and you're lying about Chris this season. What about you lied that I talked about Wendy? You never said that.
Never said that. So it's like, yeah, she's not lying. And also, hey, hi, hello, all of y'all saying like, oh, she lied about TJ.
We don't have proof.
Where are the receipts?
Thank you.
Timeline. It's like, where is your scooter?
Do I believe she probably paid that man? Yeah. Do we have proof?
No. I'm like, girl.
And look at our narrators. And look at our narrators. Giselle and Ashley.
I'm like, that bitch is lying. And also, I don't know. I'm like, he ain't out as hot. He ain't pretty enough to pay. However, comma space, do I think he could have just told that's his best friend? Why would he lie to her? Because he's a fucking liar? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Liars lie to everybody. Liars lie to the people they love the most. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But I won't put it past nobody.
Proof. You can say all you want, I believe. Stacey, I believe you paid that man. You can say that, but to make it seem like she's definitely lying. We actually don't know that.
We actually don't know. And she didn't want to have a sit down with TJ. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, girl, I don't know. It sounds like you're lying. But then also, right. I wouldn't sit down with his ass either.
I wonder if a cease and desist or stuff, because he stopped talking all of a sudden. I wonder if they came to an agreement. Did she pay him and you can't talk about it?
All of a sudden, because I'm like, if you're telling the truth, it's like, fuck that cease and desist. But also, it's really funny. This is how I know I'm like, I see why Monique walked that back. Because when Stacey's like, well, why don't we just sit down with Chris? He ain't going to do that. Wait a minute, hold up.
So then what are we talking about here?
So what are we talking about? So then you really don't care. So I'm sorry. This is a non-motherfucking factor.
Because them trying to blame Stacey for the cease and desist and it affects her. It was
crazy.
like, y'all, that's a reach.
You did that, Stacey. How did she do that? She's not the one. Chris has said it. It's like he's literally said, I heard my name came up. No, Kiana, bitch, you did it. You and that lady.
And let's be clear. Remember, Karen had an issue with Stacey because of what she told Wendy.
Correct.
So Cookie is just carrying it out along with because Cookie is Karen's friend along with Kiana.
Cookie was dragging this. I'm like, I'm like, and the thing about it is like, hey, hi, Wendy. That's why I said I can be your consultant. I can tell you what to say because I'm sorry. That forehead would not be bobbing in my face asking me shit. I'm like, we'd be like, you're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, because I heard you try to fuck him. I'm like, girl, I went on like a couple days with him, but nothing really happened, obviously, because I'm back with Timo. Hello. Yeah, that's all you had to do. Shut this shit down.
That's it.
Stacey, start shutting their ass down. Stop shutting their asses down. Because I'm like, if she had just been like, me and Chris went on like a date or so, I guess 2, I don't know, but I really don't care because I'm back with my husband. That's all she had to do.
Case closed.
Shut their asses down. But you're trying to be too cryptic. I'm like, girl, shut the hell up.
But also, even if I did, that doesn't concern
you. It's like, girl, if you don't look here, you got bigger fish to fry, like keeping your mama out that tent city. Shut up. Leave me alone.
When she told Wendy, I only have one social security number, my immediate first thought was, but you had to lay on your back and make 2 fresh ones to secure your financial future in the name.
Because I'm so sorry. Wendy, hey, hi, I'm going to tap on your name front. She's like, bullshit, bitch. I got a compliment. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, Sutton is not on my friend list, but it'd be like, name them.
Yeah.
Name them.
She could have.
Like, and having a social security number is not an accomplishment. That just means you were born.
That's why she had to lay on her back to create 2 new ones.
It's like, girl, shut up. I'm like, you have no accomplishment. I'm like, girl, how GNA doing? Shut up.
And she still didn't name them when she's after all that. She still didn't name them.
Like, bullshit, bitch. I got accomplishments. Like what? Making like great value Jack Harlow feel even smaller than being called great value Jack Harlow.
And
girl, shut up.
Sit there and say, I wouldn't mind being. I want to be a sugar baby, but you went in on Candace for having generational wealth, and now you're admitting you don't mind.
You called her a house daughter.
You don't mind laying on your back to get ahead when Candace could literally stand on the shoulders of her black parents.
If you are financially set, because when they said 20 million, I'm like, no, he's worth 20 million. I'm like, that man, the way he talked, I'm like, hey, she ain't get no 20 million from him. But it's like, ma'am, the amount of, if you are financially set, the amount of just drop off dick would be on my mind. From great value, Jack Harlow. It's like, what do you need him to do? It's like, girl, all I would need you for is dick. Use him up. Suck the soul out of him and move on.
I'm wondering if she's in the same predicament as Monique, except for Monique only got 1 lump sum and used that lump sum to put the down payment for her house.
4 homes.
Yeah,
she could sell some homes.
Well, she got that 1 lump sum from Chris. And then she said she used that lump sum to put the down payment on her house. I wonder if Michael only paid for the house for Ashley. Remember, because it's in the LLC, but that's it. Like, I'm wondering if she's not getting anything. Buy a new
home? They got 4 homes.
Oh, no, child, they sold. No, she don't.
No, she sold them. She sold them.
Oh, okay. She went down to 3. And I don't know if she was a part of the selling of the other 3.
Oh.
So she got no child support, no alimony.
Oh.
A lump sum.
Oh, well, she better give him.
And she used that, and that's why she back on Potomac. Which just say
that little check. That little check.
Come on, that's what I said. If she was smart and if she was actually able to laugh at herself, she can make T-shirts saying that little check.
That little check, girl. There's so much you could have did. I'm like, I know you like. That's why the NFL looked at you like, yeah, you're going to say not for lazy moms, because what you're not going to do is say NFL moms. They're like, girl, get the fuck out of our place. Get the fuck out.
Not for lazy moms is so like.
She want to say NFL so bad. They're like, have you lost your mind? They're like, if you don't go to East Hell.
And it's kind of like, could almost be looked at as insulting. So what is a not lazy mom versus a lazy mom?
And that's the thing, when Giselle called her out on that, she was like, how dare you? It's like, no, but question, I actually agree with Giselle. I mean, the neck is like, it's not straight. It's still wrinkled. So it's like, I agree with her. Like, I don't know. Okay, so this is how I know, Wendy, you better than me. Because it was very low for Karen to say what she said about her mama. But here's my thought. The only reason why she walked that shit back is because people called her out. Because Andy said something. Because just said, Karen. That's the only. I took it out of context. No, bitch, you know what the fuck you said. Right, she didn't get the reaction that you wanted.
And she knew that. I think she quickly calculated the audience was going to probably react the same way and was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because she's like, I'm glad when your mama told you shut the fuck up. I'm like, it sounds like you're just jealous because mine is here to tell me that.
Girl.
See how the fuck, see, now I sound like Funky Dineva. See? Baby. Ignorance.
That's kind of where I was.
I was like, oh, you mad because mine here to tell me that?
I said, and then when she got to running up across that stage crying, because you can't just you can't just say whatever you want.
You can't just say what the fuck you want. It's like, how are you coming out of the? I'm sorry.
Millie Chun said Millie Chun said you are a fresh felon,
ma'am. It's like, now, Karen, I'm gonna leave your pretty ass alone because I like this ponytail. I know you fresh out the pokey. But what we're not going to do is bring up mothers on this stage.
Especially
we're
in that
not
context.
Bringing them up. We're not
and then to try to switch it and say, because I want you to. stop talking to, as if that's the reason Wendy's mom
That's
said.
That's not the reason. And also, when she said that, it was like, yeah, it didn't land with her mama when she said it on that show. Because I was like, I got what you're saying. It's like, I get it.
Is that
I got both sides. I understand. I'm like, I got both sides. I'm not a mother and I'm not a wife, and I'm like, and I had a good father who actually wanted to be in my life.
Right.
So it was like, I got that. I got the longing of wanting a father, but I also remember, like, let me tell your ass something. You want that raggedy ass bitch
when I did everything,
never helped me.
Yes.
You wrong her for him. I slapped the dog piss out of you. I got why her mom. I was like, it was very visceral.
Yes. Yeah.
I wish I could find the context to use mercurial, because I just want to mess with Angel.
But it was definitely it was
like, I'm like, I get what she's saying, but it's like, y'all, like, you're wrong. Shut the fuck up, Wendy. I'm like, because you're mad. Because that man.
And then call her like stupid or something. Like,
right. It's like, Wendy in her, she in her 40s, right?
Yes.
I'm like, that's a long ass time to be mad. She's like, when I tell you she's going to be one of the, if she was still married to that man would have dents in his head from a hammer.
Yeah. Like, so I got both too. So for Karen to try to use that,
like, Karen, that is so low. Because, hey, hi, we ain't bringing up your family now, are we?
No.
Because we'll have a field day with your ass. Because I'm like, are you talking to your sister? Did y'all ever mend your ways? From that little, like, one in a possible little spin-off you gave. Yes. You couldn't even do a full spin-off, bitch. You want to shut the See, now I sound like Funky. Let me shut up. Let me so when they the first time I like saying first blush. First blush I watched this, I'm like, that's interesting. Second time I watched them talking about Wendy, I'm like, bitch. Listen here, outdoor adventure, can't find a pen. I'm like, I ain't been here before.
Listen.
Bitch. I'm like, all of y'all can shut the hell up. But I will give it to adventurers out there. At least she's standing on business. She ain't walked shit back. Kiana floppy ass kind of didn't either.
That's what
at least. And I'm like, well, at least Angel kind of sticking. Like,
Angel,
you just doing
Angel
it because
came out good at the reunion.
Yeah.
I felt like there was a part like, okay, I want to see a little. I would like to see a little more. Let's see what we got.
Just a little bit. I'm like, I need that little chirpy ass bitch that's sitting next to you, think that can sun you. Hey, Angel, hi. Stop letting that raggedy ass bitch with a dag on picture frame sun you. Because there's no fucking way that lady who is like clutching a picture frame could sun me about shit. And my fine ass husband, who looked like he lit lockjaw at least 2 business days every fucking week, would talk to me like they crazy. I'm like, girl, shut up. I'm like, you're happy with a picture frame.
What is this? When Wendy and her were trying to make up, what is this?
And interrupted. Like, what do you mean? What is this? I'm like,
interrupted Angel or Wendy. One of the. I was like, she seemed, and I don't care.
She wanted this. She wanted to continue. She wanted this so bad. She wants to carry it like cookie.
At the reunion, girl, what is mad with you? What is wrong with something? Is wrong?
How is this Mad Day? This is Reconciliation Day, not Mad Day. Why? What are you mad about? And also, let's be not for nothing. Wendy and Angel never really had no real issue,
and they keep trying to act like. I've heard people say Wendy tried to do her like she did Nneka. No, she didn't. When the first time she saw Angel, she said, "Oh, a familiar face." She said that.
She said that.
She didn't act like she didn't know her. So to me, and Kiana, I got secondhand embarrassment when she was trying to show a picture of the room, but Wendy had a picture of them hugging.
I was like, and what does the room have to, like, she's in the middle of a speech and she's supposed to say hi?
That lets us know that she don't get invited to speak in engagement.
You don't understand. She's supposed to talk to you after. I was like, Kiana, you're making it seem like she did her speech and walked past you with her fox stole and it hit you in the face and now you're mad. And it's like, that's not what the fuck happened. What are you doing? It's like, Kiana, like, see, sometimes people don't need to be, full-time cast. Some people just need to be friends of. Because you and that girl named Jazzy need to stay the fuck up on over there. I'm like, Stacey better than me because I'd have punched her ass in the face. I'm like, that's it. You are a dumb hoe. Shut up.
Yes. When Stacey was trying to explain her situation between her, Monique, and Chris, can I just say something? And Stacey was like, let me finish. I'm going to let you finish. Girl, I was so
like, can I say something? No, can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, it's like dealing with a kid. Like, girl, grow up.
Yeah.
Like Kiana was so angry and aggressive.
I'm like,
to
did
me.
I miss something? Did something happen
Yes.
at y'all pre-production meeting? Because I know y'all asses had a pre-production meeting. Did y'all have a meeting? Because I'm like, and also, this was my I had two more thoughts. The first thing is, on a cast trip, if they're chaotic or fun, we discuss them. The fact that they didn't say we're not discussing Colorado is crazy to me. I'm like, there's no fucking way.
That's what made the season for me, actually. Like,
it was just like, this is a lot going on. This is a lot of story. And the fact that I'm like, you acting like Angel was the one who decided to end the season this way. Y'all act like she was like, I'm the executive producer and said end the season. She didn't have no decision on this. Y'all did. And then y'all didn't even discuss it. And y'all dragged this woman through the mud. Also, she did apologize profusely. But when you was sitting on her PJ and cussing her out when she was trying to apologize, it's too late. I'm like, Angel, you should have pulled out your inner Kenny Moore and said, well, you know what? Y'all don't have to be on this flight. Frontier probably has flights for y'all to go back to Potomac. Have a good day.
Yeah.
I will make sure that your luggage is where it needs to be.
Yeah, there's no, and to me, the trip was so bad it was good. It was
That's
so
why
bad
I'm
it was good.
I'm like,
and Andy,
see this.
If you don't want to host anymore,
just say that.
Especially these black ones, give it to someone who does. Let's move on. Well, girl, when he was cutting them off while they were talking, I was like, this is beyond, like, it was pissing me off.
It was like, you wouldn't do this on Summer House and you only watch the fucking show.
Come on, or Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills. Or the boat show. You don't watch these shows, but you don't do this to them. And it's like, girl, Karamo or Rachel can do this for you. Just call them up.
I don't want Karamo, but
right. Like, well, I
you know what? He might be good. Maybe
he might be good. It's like I'm just saying Karamo so they can date because they both single now.
You think they would? Do you think they would?
Mr. Black of the Berry, Sweet of the Juice. Yeah. It's like he had more.
But access. You know what?
I was like,
it's not even
so cringy.
It's not even going to be a date. He sleeps with black men. I feel like.
Oh, that's true.
You ain't taking him home to your parents.
That's very true. But it's like now you can't do it. It's like, girl, be like Matt Rogers. I'm kidding. Please don't, because that's just ick.
Baby child. Oh.
That is just ickity big ick. But it's like that whole thing with Colorado. I'm like, it's like Angel. I'm glad. I agree with you. Angel did like, girl, I tried to talk to y'all, but y'all ain't want to do it.
But y'all ain't want to. Yep.
Because I'm like, why? You didn't apologize. You didn't let her. You told her too late. Also, hey, this is my final thought.
Okay.
Giselle, not being, and I agree with her.
Come on,
because I'm like, not being able to breathe because of mold is not the same as not being able to wash your cooch.
I'm with her when she said, "Let the person with no water speak."
Let the person with no water speak. Girl, I'm like, I ain't have mold. I think that trumps not having water. I bet you it don't.
Yeah. like
you can actually die from inhaling mold. You can't die because you got a funky ass cooch.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. I was with Giselle on the fact that it might be worse on this end, but I was with Kiarna that she had to breathe. So I got both of them. But the thing with me and Kiarna, but the host didn't do that. That was the resort. So what Giselle is talking about is, But at the same time, I agree with Kiarna though. You went too far.
Absolutely. It's like, let me understand this, ma'am. And here I go being Bravo historian. You and my girl Robin left that house when you didn't like your room. Y'all had water. You didn't like your accommodation, so you fucking left. You mean to tell me you couldn't have left? You miraculously found the Four Seasons. Bitch, I'd have been out. I'm like, we ain't got no water. Okay. And like, you ain't check on us. I'm like, so let me get this right. So if you was at the Marriott or the Hilton and something was wrong with your room, they were supposed to call you and see if your room was okay? Or would you call them up and say, Angel, I don't know if you noticed, but we don't have any water. Did anybody tell you, okay, I don't know, but guess what? I don't feel comfortable not staying here with no water. So guess what I'm going to do?
We're going somewhere else.
We're going somewhere else. I'm like, you can't be the rich bitch. This is why you're not the Grand Dame or the Grand Dame adjacent. Because there's no way in hell I'm staying in a house with no fucking water.
Yeah.
Girl, shut up.
Not having a package when both friends had a package.
And it was just like, I'm sorry. Now this is my phone. So like, she had no package. I'm like, just what was Giselle going to talk about, y'all?
I was gonna, and that's the crazy thing. I hadn't even noticed. So,
like,
and to me, this doesn't reflect.
I'm like, about what?
Right, and it doesn't reflect well on the network to me because y'all know she doesn't bring anything, and y'all just okay with it.
This is like what they told her to step it up, so she's playing more nice in the sand. But y'all forgot to add the part of the meeting. Well, now y'all have a new meeting where it's like, you got to step up and be nice to people and you got to give us a story. Y'all only asked for one damn thing. You all started to be nice.
And at the end,
for no story.
When she was doing her own wrap up or what has she learned or whatever, to embrace the differences within the group. Oh, girl, really? Okay.
Wow. So you'll have a package next year?
Yeah.
You're an OG girl. And it's like you, Ashley, and
are
Karen
OGs, and not one of them.
And not one of y'all brought anything. If there was no Stacy, there was no Angel. I like Tia as a new person. Let's see what she about to do next year. Yeah. I think she and that little British stumper, that little British strumpet, she gonna come after Ashley because I heard what the hell she said about Tia. I'm like, ooh.
Yes.
Oh, Tia like cussed Jazzy out. She cussed Stacy out. You think she ain't wrong answer, forehead.
Yeah, like,
it's like, oh, she coming after you. So
because I was yelling that husband, and she was like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I was like, and Ashley also said on the red carpet part that Tia is the new she's a bone collector in training. She's teaching her.
Oh, and shout out to Taria on the red carpet. She was, because I know it's like when I tell you that whole forehead was wrinkled when you was talking. I said, "Ooh, she don't like these questions."
She didn't like that. What? She didn't like that one about Candace.
What? I'm like, yeah, girl. Notice that.
So, are you asking me?
Yes, you asking me. I'm like, yeah. So, ma'am, you're an OG, but why are the majority of your questions about somebody that's not even there? They ain't even asking you about your fucking husband, ex-husband. And they didn't ask about your babies.
At the question answer period after the screening, they were asked, or after watching it, there was a lot of questions about Candace. But what was interesting to me was how she said to me what she said about Candace, basically being the best, fitting in, And then she got on that stage and said, Candace went low. There were some things that were edited out. So it didn't make her look so bad. And I was like,
girl.
Okay.
She ain't getting a Giselle edit. Please spare me, girl.
Exactly.
She ain't getting a Giselle edit. And also, there's no way in hell I wouldn't be going low with your ass.
Every
time. You've had this coming for 10 years. Like, that's the thing. You're saying, like, they're more sensitive. How? There's no fucking way you're saying that they're more sensitive. Girl, they've been nose open for your ass since season 1. Literally. Robin, if there was no cameras, she'd have been painting them walls in that kangaroo restaurant with your blood.
Yes.
Karen would have dragged you. It's like Karen's gonna beat you. I'm like, you're acting like they're so sensitive now. No, they not. They just not giving you what you want.
That's why I had to ask her that question. Like, oh, you think the newbies are sensitive, but some may say y'all was sensitive. And at first, I almost, when she was like, "Are you asking me?" and I almost kind of went, "Let me go jump to another question."
Like,
No, we're not doing that. So I said, "Let me ask this again," because we're gonna get to the bottom of this. And she still didn't answer.
No, she
just
didn't.
gave Candace her flowers. And when she said, when I asked her about her coming back, she said, I don't do that. My response was get ready to be, I know that, Ashley, but would you be open? But I ended up just jumping to something else. I was like, I already got her on that one, so I'll just go.
It's like, cause she ain't going to answer this. She ain't going to answer this answer.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, I know it's probably frazzling her. I wouldn't be surprised if she go like, you know what, guys, I've been thinking, I'm just not going to come back. Girl, that well is going to dry up and you're going to do the same thing.
I wonder if they're going to have her back.
Or in a full-time capacity.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, all the OGs, I'm sorry, y'all got 3 OGs. One is
They
just
need a break. I feel like I wouldn't be mad if Giselle sat down for a season at least, because at this point, her and Ashley, it's the redundant behavior. Bring up a rumor.
it's the
The
meme.
eviction rumor.
It's
The
the
Stacey.
meme.
Yeah.
And I know people don't want to admit this, but Robin didn't need Giselle. Giselle
That's
needs
very
Robin.
true. That's very true.
Giselle need Robin. It's like she has been messy since day one, but she ain't never been this mean.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And Ashley kind of hasn't been either. Not that Ashley need Robin. Ashley need Candace to get her ass together.
Yes.
So you want to take her down? You want to take that forehead down to a 3 head? Get Candace. You want Giselle to be nicer? Bring back Robin.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, Robin never needed Giselle because she don't.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree.
I know, and I'm saying that I'm still a contract employee. I know my contract ended in the Dixon district, but now Kendrick, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm sorry, because I want her back, and I still didn't watch Traitors, y'all. I didn't, because that man that should have been left on the rooftop, aka Michael Rappaport, was on that show. I was like, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
And then y'all had like Colton Underwood. I'm like, no. And then Rob, and I'm like, no.
Right.
I'm good. I don't want to see these terrible ass white men on my screen.
And then
I saw like the comments. I was like, sounds like I'm not really missing anything now.
Yeah. A lot of people said once Candace left, or like once all the housewives were gone, they were like, yeah, I'm out.
And it was so crazy because I really thought Portia was going to last longer. When they said she left the first episode, I'm like, what the hell?
Yes. Oh, I believe it.
I was like, girl, what? But Lisa Rinna made it up. Okay, let me shut up. Anyway, y'all, this was good to my soul.
This was good to mine too.
I'm so excited. Yes, and I have to come to WEIGO so I can talk about
you will be coming to WEIGO.
The medicine wives. Because y'all giving Miss Toya a little bit too much for me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, Miss Quad, the reunion looks came out. I'm like, bitch, you better come with this revenge look.
If they have Atlanta in red, then we're gonna know something, because that would be Potomac.
I was like, wait a minute, why are they doing red?
Yes.
Their background is like, ooh, but I'm like, yeah, red though.
So we're gonna see
red.
If Atlanta's in red, I'm calling the law.
I mean, I guess I feel like y'all could have did like brown or even like white. I'm like, well, no, did anybody do white? No, because they did red this year. So it's like, Potomac did white last year. I'm like, they could have do, I don't know. I'm just like, why they all got to be in the same colors? Y'all ain't doing this with the white ladies. They all got to be in the same damn color.
Come on.
I'm like, they could have just been like pretty or jewel tones. But no, we all got to be the same color. Why?
Yep.
Because we going to step it the fuck up. You're welcome. Step it up. You're welcome, bitch.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. But Taria, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, because she my friend, y'all, for real.
Yes,
tell
I
them
am.
Tell them how they can find you, your show, and your Cash App, because for the fuel fund.
Cash App, TariaSFaison, TARIA, middle initial S like Sam, and F as in Frank, AI, S as in Sam, O as in FAISON as in Nancy. I thank y'all so much. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at WEIGO Podcast, and that stands for What Else Is Going On Podcast. You can find my podcast wherever it is you listen to your podcast. Type in What Else Is Going On Podcast. And then I'm over there on the YouTube, in the YouTube streets. Type in WEIGO, WEIGO Podcast. Come hang out. Come find me, y'all.
Yes, because when I tell you, my mom was like, oh, she's so pretty. I see your friend. She on YouTube. I see her. She all pretty.
Tell mama I said.
Well, she's like, oh, she on my YouTube, she on my page. I be seeing her. I'm like, okay.
I know that's right. My mama said she on my page. I mean, your mom. What's on your mom's For You page? I'm gonna need you to report back. You need to monitor who she watching.
I'm just saying, because that's how she found out about Rodney, because I watch Rodney so much.
Oh, that's how she. Oh, that's good. Did she watch him too?
Because mind you, she was like, oh, I'm like, who's that guy? I'm like, he is so funny. I'm like, I love Rodney the voice. I've been watching him for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
You turned me on to him season 5.
Mm-hmm.
And you turned me on to Brooke as well.
The doll, the Brooke Ashley.
Yes, you turned me on. Yep.
I only do the people. Now I gotta like turn you on to Miss Misha because she be, hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I love Misha. Yes, I love Misha. To Natalia because she is the one who put me on the Misha. I was like, I this love girl Misha. Is funny as hell.
And a whole lot of detail.
It's like, girl, I love it. I love a historian. I'm like, I love when people know what the fuck they're talking about.
She's a historian, and when she laughs at herself, I start laughing. Like when she does that laugh and cracks herself up, same.
Every time. I'm like, you are so stupid. I love this for us. Mm-hmm. But y'all, this has been a Milkman's podcast. I'm so excited. I'm like, this has been like my first guest in so long. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm sorry.
Because you know what? It's easier sometimes with scheduling to just pick up the mic and just go for it.
Because I'm like,
that's my problem sometimes. It's just easy. And then I know that, I'm normally tired around these hours. So it's easier it's like your schedule.
Like you are she rips and runs, y'all.
So it's like that's an old black saying, an old black mama saying, you ripping and running.
I'm a Southern lady. We be ripping and running in the streets.
Hooting and hollering, ripping and running.
They're like, what you doing? She hooting and hollering when she ripping and running in these streets. Girl, what?
When the BAFTA awards happened, I said, in the words of our ancestors, they would have said, stay from around there.
Stay from that's why you shouldn't have stayed around there. But it's like, see, that's the thing. Yeah. It's like, I am of two minds of that because I'm like, if Michael B. Jordan had got off that stage and punched that man in the face, they'd be like, well, why would he do that? We ain't hear nothing. But also, BAFTAs, why the hell would you put someone with Tourette's near a microphone?
And not only that, the bigger problem is you edited out other stuff and not this. And Warner Brothers came to you like, come on.
And then it's like you expect so much, like you expect so much grace from us, but then it's like if you don't get it, then all of a sudden like y'all are animals.
Thank you.
Y'all would have punched anybody else would have punched that man in the face.
Yeah. So yeah.
So like, there's that. Child, but well, I'm about to say, child, we're gonna get into it. No.
That sounds just like oh my gosh, that sounded just like her. Me too.
But y'all, this has been a Milkman's podcast. I will be back. Because it's time to spin a block on some other stuff, and
I know that's right.
Some other stuff to talk about. My God, if you're in Atlanta, go ahead and vote for Heavenly for Congress. I know Toya ain't going to. I don't care. But if she has qualified, go ahead. No, it's bad enough. Jasmine got let down by Texas.
Yeah.
We need like it can't be. Y'all want the loudmouth black woman to fight for you when it's convenient. No, she used to fight every fucking time. I'm not doing this. I'm like, you want us to fight for you. And now y'all like, oh, don't split the vote. Y'all didn't do this in 2024. You can miss me with that.
That's why
y'all couldn't vote for Kamala, but now it's like, oh no, don't withhold your vote. You mean like y'all did in November 2024? All right, shut the hell up. All right, y'all. But y'all, I'll be back. Bye. A fool I am.